Well, okay. We have a 3v3 today to cast. 75 Volsk. So 3v3 on the map, Ghost Town, I believe. So before we go over to start the game, let's look over the map. Ghost Town is a surprisingly well played 3v3 map. The reason I say surprisingly is that I'm not actually that big a fan of this map, mostly due to issues that I have with the spawn down here, having this town here, which makes pathing out of spawn somewhat difficult at times and can be annoying. And also this town right here is very easy to block off, which if this location gets blocked off, that means all the action in this map ends up taking place in this area right here. So despite being a fairly large looking map, I feel like it becomes very what's the word here? It becomes very narrow, because basically you're blocked off from making advances down this line if the enemy team has a good setup, right? So it forces you basically to just go down here or through here, sometimes through here, but that's a really wide around path to take to get into the action, right? So that's I mean, but it's still a decent map because you do have 2/3 of the field down, and counterintuitively though, um, if it's an Axis attack or an Allies attack game, if the attacking team can actually get a good hold in this town's area right here, it's actually really nice because it lets the attacking team then have a nice hold to work off of, going in towards the middle or making wide flanks around like this, or just working in the middle here. Because you'll notice, if I delete this now, you'll notice in this area of the map right here. So here's the town. There's actually a nice little pathway here. This is actually one of the little niches, the little like quirks of this map that I do actually like. This little like entryway that comes into the center area here and here, which is really cool actually, because generally speaking you're focusing on this central area here. So while I don't like the absolute wide areas of this map, I don't like this town at spawn here, right? What I do like is that the central area has a lot of ingress. You can come in through multiple directions. You got the entrance here, and entrance back here via the flank. You got entrance here and an entrance back here. So while the edges of the map are not that fun to play around in, both here and around this church area here, at very least the one thing that this map does have going for it is that the central area is very easy to get flanks off onto and very easy to access. So that's a good thing done this map. So let's move into the 3v3 now. The teams for allies are Crazy, Volskinator, and Dougle. Pretty solid team. Axis we have Lothen, Graywolf, and Area. So you could argue, actually no, I'd say the teams are pretty even. You could argue that maybe it's a slight Axis stack due to Gary being here, but I don't see that. Just going by the teams itself, it should be a fairly close game. So let's see how it goes up. It's R+, as you can notice. There's one player here and one player here. So let's go ahead and see. For the Axis player, we have a Fallschirmjäger sniper, 3 Fallschirmjäger squads, 1 with FG-42s and 2 with Panzerschrecks, and a Luftwaffe MG-34 team, which is basically just a MG-42 team that can cloak and cover, which is quite strong but quite expensive as well. I think they come in close to 400 manpower. From Dougle, from Allies, we have a 6-pounder, a MG, Captain, probably with Fu, Bren Tommies, Piat Sappers, and a 2-inch mortar. If I were to go off, just going off that, looking at this, I'm going to go ahead and say the Axis player has a severe advantage here due to the Fallschirmjäger sniper being there. And there really being no counter from Dougle. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units that are basically meant to just sit around. He's got 1 bit of pushing power with this Bren Tommy and pseudo pushing power on the Captain with the Fu. That's not going to do you too much against a Fallschirmjäger sniper. So chances are the Luftwaffe player here can just basically sit back and snipe his way through. The only way he'd really lose this is if he gets caught out by this MG in a house, which is, considering the player on Axis, is quite likely. He's sprinting these Fallschirmjägers towards the house before running them away, so a bit of chance for mismicro there, because as you know, Fallschirmjägers do have soldier armor, so they do get suppressed a lot easier, but it looks like this MG wasn't set up. So it's basically going to be a question of if Dougle can just hold off this Fallschirmjäger sniper, but I don't see how he can do that right now, because with these FG-42s and MG-34, there's more than enough firepower to take out any rush that could come in. And the sniper starts working in on the house right now. This is one of the things. If you watch the R+ videos I put, as you see here, the MG suppressing these Volkskinators very easily. One thing, if you've noticed, if you've watched the R+ videos I've done, is I've always said it's good to scout out. Now, as Brits, I know you don't have too much scouting available to you, so it's a bit of a hard proposition. But here's the thing: if you look at these compositions, one thing that's happened is Dougle is basically playing 5 pop down because ATG has nothing to shoot at because it's basically an all infantry start from the Axis player. So if he'd had some kind of scouting, he could say, you know, maybe I don't need this this 5 pop of AT gun, but he didn't have that luxury because, in part, because he's Brit, but in second part because I don't think he really tried to do that. These Piats do go off field, but I don't know what he can do with 4 pop to make the situation any better for him. The sniper hasn't finished off this MG yet, which is surprising. Takes a shot, misses somehow. I'm not sure if that's a miss or if they just tanked the shot. I don't think it's. I mean, I'm aware that the RCA, I believe, can get heroic armor, no, elite armor on the crews, but elite armor shouldn't make them immune to sniper fire. That was interesting. At least Volkskinators in green cover with this rifle fire will easily beat these brands. Meanwhile, the sniper is still working off. Well, I would assume he's trying to work off the MG, but he's not. This MG34 is cloaked, but apparently it's still seeable. Okay, so this MG has gone down, so I would suspect a full push to come in from the Axis player right now. And still about 25 seconds until the next player comes on, so the Axis player actually does have fairly limited time to take advantage of that MG going down. I'm not sure if he will or not, depends. This MG back here probably going to go to the house. So, still a bit timid from the Axis player, I'm not sure why. I think he was thinking, oh, okay, the Foo. Okay, I did not actually see the Foo go down, but yeah, good. So good play by Dougle here. He basically lost the central engagement, but he's able to keep most of his forces alive through the use of that Foo right there. So, and Crazy Azimuth cooldown and sprint is. Volkskinators have a doctrine near the top. Volksinator operations. I think it costs 10 or 20 manpower on it, but basically reduces your sprint cooldown by 50%. And despite the late coming from the Axis player, it looks like the full push is happening. Not taking out the mortar though, but the Brens do go down. So this is a pretty solid win for the Axis team right now. They've basically forced Dougle to lose a lot of pop, and they've established very good central field control. So they have an area to work off of, either going left or right now. So so far this game is going for the Axis. A really big pullback though from the Axis player. I think there's a lot of fear coming in that they may be a 2v1 from the second allied player coming on. We are almost a minute into the second player being here. It is a double Ranger Zook plus rifle plus Chaffee start from Volskinator, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the best. I mean, he saw basically all infantry from the first Axis player, so unless he's expecting a lot of light vehicles coming out from the... unless these are full package, I don't think they are. No, those are Grands on these squads. So I'm not sure why the double Zook Ranger call-in. I mean, I did not see anything on field to suggest that he would need that much AT, unless he's preempting something coming from the second Axis player. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Perhaps he just thought there's PE, so we should bring some Zooks on. But in the end, I think that might be a bad idea. That being said, if they have pro crits, actually, they could feasibly push this Volksinator sniper off the field because he won't be able to, you know, kill the Rangers. But let's keep an eye on that to see if these are heroic crit Rangers or not. These riflemen coming up field by themselves, so just poking around, but probably going to be quickly wiped out by the combined firepower of the Axis population right here. Smoke grenade going down actually, so that's interesting. As you can see here, the smoke basically making these riflemen immune to small arms fire for a little bit. And we do have a Cromwell going in, and for forcing back these Shreks as well with the smoke grenade. That's very good use of smoke actually. But these riflemen are running right into this Volksinator ambush right here, and they're going to quickly go down. Meanwhile, over here, we have an engagement coming in from Volsk against area. Dougle's still not doing too much with this Cromwell. These Rangers using smoke grenades to good effect against this MG, but they are still suppressed. So if these Volkskinators have any nades, these Rangers might be in trouble. But they throw a nade of their own, and oh my, that's 7 kills on these Rangers just from that one nade. So those pretty good results right there. These Volkskinators starting to come in, but then they think better of it, seeing the Cromwell right here. And I don't see too... Okay, this pack should be able to fight this Cromwell off at this point. And it's a bit of mistiming there from the allies. Volk seem to engage both here and here, but this Cromwell was a bit late to put the party in both cases. The Fallschirmjägers wiping out the rifles here before the Cromwell could come over, and the Rangers getting suppressed over here before the Cromwell come over and the pack setting up. So a bit of mistiming from the allies over here, allowing actually to keep central field control basically. They've taken this house back, but it's not too big a deal right now. This bike takes gets a bit shot from this Cromwell, but it should be fine. Fallschirmjäger sniper opening up this captain again, not doing much because the captain does have 4 crits, but perhaps the damage could eventually wield them down. A bit of capping going on over here from Volsk with these rangers down here. Got 3 rangers, by the way, and I think they may have a heroic crits as well because that's a lot of HP to have down without losing a single man. So there's a good chance of heroic crits on these rangers. I haven't seen the sniper shoot them yet, so don't know for sure. There's Cromwell taking another free shot from this pack, so not the best Cromwell micro from Dougle right now. And it looks like Axis are slowly planning to make a push down the middle. We see these sharks coming down center, and bike goes down, and the third player should be on at this point, so we do see the third players coming on. Gary right now, coming on 2 offensive officers, so I'd assume butterfly mines. This must be a Scorched Earth company. And munitions half-track, so I assume a lot of mines. Meanwhile, Crazy coming on with a LMG Marine squad, an ATG, 2 flame engineers, a mortar, and a bazooka rifleman. So I'm assuming the plan here is to basically mortar smoke into a flame rush, which is not a bad idea at all. Axis slowly bringing back central control here. And Alex seems to be waiting for the third player to come in and make that push. This, like I said earlier, this Chappie has basically done fuck all, basically, because Volk saw at the beginning it's an all-infantry start from the Axis player, and the second player has not brought in any vehicles as well. So this Chappie has been 8 dead pop. So again, as I was saying earlier, you really should call on in reasonable chunks in response to what you see, and this Chappie has basically been an absolute pop sink for the Allies because there's nothing for it to kill. And which is surprising that the Chaffee was even called on because there was nothing seen for the Chaffee to kill, yet the Chaffee came on. These Fallschirmjägers getting a bit tentative with this Goliath being here. And close call there, but it's avoided. And ooh, a nice mortar hit, killing another Fallschirmjäger here. And they sprint out of their post haste, expecting a good push to come, and there is coming with these Riflemen and Marines coming in. So, game slowed down a bit. We see a push, I think, coming off from a wide flanking area. Did not expect that with a P4 coming on. This LMG quickly suppresses these riflemen, and this Fallschirmjäger sniper is probably going to open up and kill quite a few. This Chappie is coming around, though, so let's see what this Chappie is up to. This ATG coming forward as well, probably going to take more hits from this Fallschirmjäger sniper. I'm not sure what's going on here. And I heard something heavy. Oh, there's a ambulance on field now, so the Allies do have healing available at the moment. This Fallschirmjäger sniper is up to 15 kills, so he's doing quite a bit of work actually. This Chappie's still making a wide swing around. I'm not sure. I think it's just gotten bored and was like, okay, I need to do something with this 8 pop. Let's see if I can find something to get done. And I don't see a lot of backfield AT, so it may be able to sneak out on something like this Martyr, this half track, or this other half track, munitions half track. Let's see what happens with that Chaffee. In the meantime, Allies are slowly creeping up field with this ATG, and Marine squad. These Rangers come in against these Fallschirmjägers. Smoke grenade comes down, so this MG is not going to do much, and these Fallschirmjägers don't seem to have nades on them, so they're backing off as well. The smoke nade basically saying, okay, this engagement is over. Let's end it now. These G43s coming in, they could do a lot of damage to these Rangers if that smoke dissipates in time, but I don't think it will. I think the smoke has a 30 to 45 second dissipation time because it is mortar smoke basically. Cromwell coming back in, hasn't gotten repaired yet from the looks of it, but hasn't done much either. Still just on 3 kills despite being on the field for probably a good 5 to 6 minutes. And this mortar is probably going to shut it down midfield unless this ATG can get a few shots in and push it back. Fallschirmjäger sniper sitting right here next to the Martyr, so I assume waiting for a push, but this Spike is probably scouting for it. This Chappie is still just sitting around in the town, hasn't been found out. We have an infantry half attack coming in from Lothen. Not sure what for. Ooh, push coming from the side, so yes, this mortar does smoke up, and it looks like they're making a push on this MG, but I don't see those flamers. They're a bit late to the party. And that, due to how late they were, they may end up losing this engagement. The sniper getting pushed around, but actually it should be engaging over here. But I think it's trying to get around the smoke to get some clear shots. Nice nade coming in from these Marines, doing some damage to these Fallschirmjägers, but again, none of these units are actually in the mortar smoke, so they're not receiving any benefits from it, and they're all getting suppressed, and this Fallschirmjäger snap is starting to open up now, garnered 2 kills already. And this Chaffee has not come around actually. This would be a good time for the Chaffee to come around and engage these units that it sees. These units have been scouted. This LMG Marine actually bring down a lot of damage, but these P-Grens here up to 7 kills, which is quite nice, and this Zook's probably going to go down as well. Meanwhile, the Fallschirmjäger players decided to come in from the flank from this big push over here, and it's going to take out this ATG probably. And oh, that's IHT was brought on to put those Fallschirmjägers in there and kill this Prommel off from the looks of it. And if you notice this little symbol here, this looks like the Fallschirmjäger player has the bottom tier 3, which gives minus 20%, 25% cooldown to units and half tracks, and that quickly shows off at these as this Prommel goes down to these fall shreks. And these FG42 falls continue pushing. It looks like this mortar is going to go down as well, and I don't see any support coming in. And this Chappie is still sitting over here doing basically nothing, and this P4 is going to wipe out this captain in all likelihood. So very good flank coming in. There's an attempted push by the Allies, which is good, but they didn't have the smoke in the right spot. The smoke was here, but the push was here. And meanwhile, while that push was going on, the Fallschirmjäger player came in and flanked the center here with those FG42s and IHT. Oh, this IHT also has mobile repairs, which is quite nice. So that's interesting. Little light vehicle synergies coming in here. This Chaffee has finally been found out by this this flak rolling crew that's coming on. I'm not going to be able to too much, so he's going to get out of here now. There's a ranger squad back here though, so Volsky is staking a couple of squads around the back lines on the sides of the field without really anyone noticing. It could be advantageous if we find something out, but to this point, they've basically been dead pop right now in these engagements. I say dead pop. I mean these rangers over here have 7 kills and they're at full health, so probably got reinforced at some point. Are you trying to lock down this section of the map? Looks like these rangers are spotted out actually. Infantry half track. Not sure what's in here actually. It looks like just repair pioneers perhaps. I'm not sure. No, just normal Panzer Grenadiers. But they've been found out. Meanwhile, there's a push coming in here. This MA takes a pack shot, so nothing happening here. So going back here, this Chappie has found a martyr here. So these backline units do finally find a kill, and doing quite a bit of work here. This this flak will need to set up before these Tommies take it out. The Chappie here is still imposed, and he's running these half track away. This P4 not really chase. Oh, okay, this Chappie does go down. This P4 not really chasing these Rangers. I'm not sure why. He probably could take them down. Meanwhile, Ares is making pretty good work over here. Looks like the M8 did actually go down. I don't see on the map anymore. This is probably carcass right here. But these Volks are really reluctant to take a push against these full health riflemen, this mortar nearby. Meanwhile, again, this flak building did get pushed back, so it didn't get set up while Gary was microing that half track back here. And these Rangers over here are stealing some medkits right now from this Fallschirmjäger player. So good plays all around actually from the Allies. This backline harassment is doing a lot of work. These Fallschirmjägers seem to be coming back to try and deal with these Rangers, but they're going to be pretty late to the party. And there's a Chaffee and a Cromwell coming straight down the middle, although straight into these Shreks, so it might not be the best idea. Although they seem to be reluctant to shoot at this half-track. This is interesting. These boys say team might kill them. Nope. They get out in time. But these Shreks, again, failing to hit anything. Okay, finally got a hit on the Chaffee. The Chaffee does go down to these 2 Panzer Shreks. These FG42s finally get range, and it looks like the Axis have caught onto the gig right here and finding these Rangers out. No already on field yet. We do have a flanking Jeep here trying to get to this Fallschirmjäger center, but it's at the house. It's going to die pretty quickly, and these Shreks coming over to kill this Jeep. Meanwhile, these FG42 falls coming back into the center to try and kill off these Rangers, looks like. But these Rangers back here are going to finish off these medkits pretty fast, and this P4 should be able to deal with them as long as they keep the front. Oh! 2 frontal penetration from these bazookas, so that's quite nice, actually. And a grenade coming down this MG. Wow, these... Oh! The grenade kills the P4! These Rangers are doing a lot of work. That being said, I don't see any kills on these Rangers. Is there a dead kill feed over here? I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, the kill feed's working, but I guess they don't get the kills with that MG and P4. That's interesting. I'm not sure what killed us then. These Rangers retreat off field, though. And this Cromwell, up to 6 kills, but still fairly minimum effect on the fields for how long it's been on. 6 kills is not that great. That allied, nice little flank by Volsky. He caused a lot of disruption. A P4, a Martyr, and a MG went down in that engagement. So nice little push from Volsky there. He does lose the couple Chaffies and 2 Ranger squads. due to that, but it did a decent job. Another Marauder coming in, and a bike, and a mortar coming in from area. So Axis just trying to reestablish foothold here. Flak Villain coming down the middle. I'm not sure if the Flak Villain can do anything with just one crewman. Will it respawn a full crew or not? I'm not sure. Unless this is a different flak crew. The other flak crew might have retreated. I'm not sure. Butterfly bombs coming down the center. So again, Gary setting down plenty of mines and plenty of mines to try and hold off these flanks. And as I said, these fighting in the flanks themselves, as I said earlier, is very painful because these are very narrow flanks, but they do have easy access to the center, right? So the good thing this map had was central access from both flanks, but getting into these flanks is now very hard due to how narrow they are due to these minefields that Gary has brought in, along with some slow mines from area, as everybody knows. And the Slack Villain finally opening up, getting a kill there. So that it's going to be slow going from the allies now, going into either flank. There seems to be fewer mines on the left side, so Crazy's been doing an excellent job clearing out mines over here. So if they're going to be allied pushers, they're going to be coming in from this side, the left side of the map. We see a priest on field now, it looks like. Yeah, it is a priest. And this Black Villain does go down very short order. Ooh, and the FG40, I mean the MG42 as well. These double Shreks though. Are these double Shreks? Yeah, these double Shreks, they must have picked up a Shrek from somewhere, doing a lot of damage to this M8. And if there's any AT over here, and yeah, the M8 goes down very quickly there. These Fallschirmjägers trying to push up onto these riflemen here, probably get a kill, and these riflemen over here. This Fallschirmjägers, ooh, very nice nade from these rifles. Bring these Fallschirmjägers down to half very quickly, and they're going to get out of here. The sniper continuing to shoot through the smoke instead of moving in, going around the smoke to try and kill this rifle. But now with those Fallschirmjägers down to very low, those FG42 down to very low health, this sniper's going to have to get out of here real fast if it wants to win this engagement. Another nade comes down, basically wiping both these Fallschirmjäger squads, and they retreat off field very quickly. And there's very little protecting the sniper right now, so this could be a dead sniper really soon. Meanwhile, another two rifle squads advancing up the middle of the field with this MG out of place right now. And this is a very big push to these rifles. These rifles are getting a lot of kills. 2 kills and 5 kills on Fallschirmjägers. That's well made the cost back. This Martyr seems to be pushing both the riflemen and these tank busters though. They're probably going to retreat pretty soon. We do see the FES Hummer on field. I'm not sure what it's shooting at though. Apparently trying to take out this Cromwell, which it fails to do. These riflemen over here though, doing quite a bit of damage. For the fall line on this Grenadier squad makes this grenade not do too much, but still being out of cover is not the best idea. Stick coming out on this pack for some reason. And this major push coming in from all these riflemen, really pushing the Axis back. Good use of smoke nades as well to allow the push to continue. This MG is going to go down as well for this smoke nade plus nade combo. This sniper again looks like it's getting a lot of trouble. We do see some G43 Fallschirmjägers falling down on top of the engagement here, so that might be able to help here, but it might be too late for most of these units over here. These 3 riflemen are going to push through. This MG is in the wrong location, getting smoked out as well. These Fallschirmjägers here running past these riflemen, so they're worried about the sniper right now, it looks like. The sniper is at 23 kills right now, but it looks like the riflemen are out of smoke grenades, so the sniper's going to start picking away pretty soon, I feel like. And a mortar takes out the rifleman there. Sniper continues to shoot off. Up to 23 kills. Creeping Barrage coming in, so these tanks may be dead if they don't get out the way, but they do get out the way just in time. Meanwhile, these Fallschirmjägers lost them into the mortar, but that was a very good push by the Allies. And through that push, they've consolidated very good central control, but they're not taking advantage of it because everything here is injured or artillery. These M8 should have been here a while ago to help out with the center here, but they're a bit late to the party now. Fallschirmjäger sniper trying to flank around, looks like, not sure what for. This Jeep's gonna go down probably to this mortar pretty soon. Yeah, and this Jeep as well within sight range. They spot this IHT, I guess, going for the priest, but this Cromwell will probably take care of it in short order, it looks like. It depends, actually, if there's a Shrek in there. It depends who gets the first shot off, but if he's seen the IHT, he should be able to scout out and get the first shot off. But despite that very good push from Allies, especially Volskinator with those riflemen, they have failed to really consolidate control from that push here, right? Just one MG in this house over here would have finished that off. This Cromwell is probably going to go down, actually, to this Shrek squad. And it does, killing its own IHT, but getting out quite easily, and they'll probably sprint out and get already sprint out and be safe for another engagement later on. These M8s though are going to be a real pain in the ass. And these Fallschirmjägers getting caught out. There's more coming down field though to try and counter these M8s. A lot of AT coming on field, and this Hummel here as well is probably getting ready to kill some support weapons. So maybe another push plan coming in from the Axis. More Fallschirmjägers dropping in. Looks like not here. Not sure where. Oh no, it's not Fallschirmjägers dropping in. It's just these medkits dropping in. The more medkits after that first dash was raided by the Rangers. Still a few medkits lying around for the teammates to use. But fairly stagnant game now. FPS Hummel is opening up. I'm not sure what they've scouted out. Oh, kills this mortar. Oh, instantly killed this mortar. So 3 kills there. I mean, that's the thing with the Hummel. The Hummel's not actually that great. Well, with the FPS project, it's actually excellent for killing blobs. But the Hummel, I feel like the best use of the Hummel is to kill allied support weapons and give access to support weapon advantage. So even though this Hummel is only on 4 kills, 2 kills have been a mortar squad and an ATG. So those are very good results. Ooh, these riflemen recruiting this ATG right here. So probably going to do a lot of damage to this P4. And it's interesting to see what P4 is going to try and what Harry's going to try and do. He calls an off map, so probably from this defensive officer trying to kill this ATG to keep this P4 alive. Takes a lot of damage, but this pack will go down, so P4 is saved. Meantime, there seems to be a big push coming in from the Fallschirmjäger player in the center, which is fairly unprotected right here. Just this these Tommies and this ATG. They seem to be pulling back, somewhat wary of this push happening on the left here with these 2 M8s. 50 mil over here. And despite this for the front line, these Grenadiers are pinned, so they're not going to be able to do much against these riflemen. This P4 though should make short work of them. Meanwhile in the center, another push coming in again from the Fallschirmjäger player, but mostly the sniper did the work rather than making these Fallschirmjägers do the work. It was an interesting choice. It does sound like, oh, the priest is shooting off. Ooh, that airburst almost gets the sniper, and it looks like the Fallschirmjäger player is going to decide he's had enough of this. He's getting out of here. He can't move back, so he has to come around this side to avoid this priest airburst fire. So nice use of the priest there to kill off this engagement right here from the Fallschirmjäger player. Ooh, a mine really puts the hurt in these Vet 3 tank busters. Then you get off the field very fast. Another chap is in the backfield, so it looks like they might be making a play for this this Hummel over here. But this Hummel is in a good central area, can be very well protected. But these riflemen coming back, a lot of riflemen in the backfield actually. So Volsk has consistently been putting backfield pressure with riflemen and rangers, and this chap is sitting in the flanks as well in case a DX comes back to try and take care of it. And these 2 martyrs are actually really vulnerable. They're low health, so they're really vulnerable to a backline chapter reps as well as this very low health P4. So Volskinator could cause a lot of havoc very fast, very quickly. The Fallschirmjäger player seems to be coming back to try and take care of this. But these 2 Grenadier squads are here, running across red cover though, so not going to achieve much. It's going to come down to this P4 mostly, but this Chaffee, if he gets rear shots, this P4 is going to get taken down very quickly. These riflemen on 4 kills and 6 kills each, so doing very good for themselves actually, really whittling down the Axis. Chaffee, oh okay, these Fallschirmjägers do come in, they probably will, oh the smoke grenade goes down right on top of these riflemen, so they're going to stay alive for a while longer it looks like through the smoke. A grenade comes down, but doesn't do too much. It was kind of in the middle of nothing there, and the riflemen do get off field. Meanwhile, while this backline push is happening, these M8 pushes up here and is going to kill these Volksgrenadiers off. Probably pushing the center here, kill his heel car. Meanwhile, while the backline push is happening, Dougle's coming up with some Tommies over here, although they're probably going to run to butterfly mines, so that's going to end pretty quickly. These riflemen are quickly taken care of by these Fallschirmjägers. But this Chaffee does kill off that P4, despite being destroyed from the looks of it. And he does go down once he contacts that armored car. But there is an M8 in the backlines now as well, and I don't see much to deal with that right now unless this 50 mil turns around. Martyr is sitting here in the center line, kills off looks like a Bren carrier, which is coming after the sniper. The sniper is up to 28 kills. Started the game very fast, but seems to have really slowed down on the kill count as of late. This M8 is back here, but probably... Oh no, the main gun goes down, so it's probably going to go down to this 50 mil. And with these Fallschirmjägers coming in, probably going to make very short work of this Tommy Recon squad. They do indeed. This ATG failing to hit this martyr for some reason on the road. Does MG suppressing? There we go. The falls do get suppressed right there. Ooh, looks like there's gonna be a priest shot coming down this suppressed Fallschirmjäger squad. Well, first shot misses slightly, and yeah, it looks like the scatter just really... For those that don't know, the Priest Airburst Barrage is basically a kind of half-damage barrage, but a very increased AoE, and it basically ignores cover that isn't garrison or trench cover, but basically if your units are in green cover, it's gonna take care of you very easily. This FES Barrage coming in, probably on this ATG, there you go, another support weapon down. So this FES Barrage is proving to be very good at killing these support weapons off very nicely. These Fallschirmjägers coming back to clear out these riflemen, these FG-42s with 13 kills. And the G-43s with 5 and 4 kills respectively. This Chaffee, meanwhile, runs into these butterfly mines, hits a mine, still fine. Hits another mine, hits a lot of mines and is immobilized, but he does take this Marder out very easily, so it probably is a good trade. A Chaffee for Marder is, generally speaking, an equal trade in terms of fuel and resources. So you're probably happy with that. These Fallschirmjägers still digging around the middle here. Aware of this MG here, so this Fallschirmjäger sniper up to 32 kills actually now, so he's making a great impact with the Fallschirmjäger sniper. Meanwhile, Area's just holding this backline here, mining up these flanks for the flanks that Volsky has been putting in. This MG is going to go down really quickly right now. These riflemen as well probably will go down quickly unless there's some nice help, which does arrive in the Cromwell. And oh, as well as this M8, this M8 could very easily kill these Fallschirmjägers off to the low per man health. And yeah, there you go, a model snipe from the FG-42, so that's 40 munitions from that one dead unit right there. Some more Fallschirmjägers coming out over here. It looks like just a tank buster squad. These do appear to be rifle training riflemen, so they do have a lot of cooldown bonuses. I believe it's 20% cooldown generally, and an additional 20% cooldown in yellow or green cover, so that's minus 40% cooldown if they're sitting in cover. So these riflemen have a lot of bite to them. This Chaffee found some Fallschirmjägers on the flank, but it's not going to do too much too fast due to how poor the Chaffee is against infantry-based units. And it decides to not even bother that engagement, as these Fallschirmjägers seem to continue to cap the side here. The Axis once again have a lot of central presence in the map, while the Allies still seem... Oh, there's a Calliope field actually, so this could really break up that central hold that the Axis have right now. So let's see what happens here. Cali does go down, and Ooh, take us a Martyr and a 50 mil very quickly, so the center suddenly has very little AT for the Axis. And if this Cromwell and Firefly will push up center, well, this Firefly is actually not going to do too much, but if this Cromwell push up center, there's nothing here that can stop this Cromwell other than this one pack here, but this pack is really out of place here. So, and another Priest Barrage coming down, probably unnecessarily. I don't see the reason to follow the Priest up after the Calliope Barrage. Probably couldn't just spend it in your Cromwell instead. This Firefly comes in before this Cromwell actually. Surprisingly, probably trying to save the vet. These FG-42s do come over to try and hold off these riflemen, which is going to work out. If this heel card had an MG, this push would have been dead quite quickly, because the heel card MG is very potent. These Fallschirmjägers digging around the side here, not sure what they're doing actually. They seem to be blobbing up, so maybe another flank coming in. That seems to be modus operandi for this Fallschirmjäger player. Whenever the Allies make a push on one flank, the Fallschirmjäger player makes a counter push on the other flank, and making a really big push in a blob here. If that Priest did fire recently though, so doesn't need to worry up. Meanwhile though, these riflemen, this ATG goes down. These riflemen were safe in that smoke, but now they're out of the smoke and they're probably gonna go down as well. And there's nothing here to really stop this push in the center. This pack coming in, yeah. So despite the Allies attempting to make a push over here, the counter push from the Fallschirmjäger player has prevented the Allies from really taking advantage of it. All of the push does die off as a Nebel Barrage comes in the path of charge here. Probably a good timing though, as the Fallschirmjägers are about to run into a lot of riflemen right here. So while that was an attempted push by the Allies, somewhat followed by a counter push by the Axis over here. This ATG goes down, but it's not destroyed, so this could be a problem if it gets recruited by the Allies later on. Meanwhile, Crazy seems to be doing some black hat with a rifleman of his own. And looks like after that engagement, the Axis are ready to just sit and wait. Let's see, 1, 15, 5, and 5 kills from these Fallschirmjägers, so they're doing a lot of work from these pushes. I've said before, I know that Fallschirmjägers are very good in cover, but again, if you sit and wait as Axis, you're giving a lot of initiative to your team. So while it is nice to set up ambushes here and there, setting your entire game around Volskinator ambush is gonna basically, generally speaking, it's gonna lose you the game because you're giving up a lot of field control and field mobility if you don't push with these Volskinators. And that's where I like the Axis, not only the Axis Luftwaffe player, but the Axis SC and the Axis the defensive player have all been pushing up when the off-premium presents. So you see these G43s pushing up this lane instead of sitting back here waiting for in cover. And it looks like with this push coming from the side, it looks like the Volskinator player is going to try and go down the middle instead. To counteract this side push from here, so try and force the allies to engage in two different sections. This Calliope doesn't seem to be ready to barrage, although the Calliope is spotted, so these Volskinators do decide to back up very quickly. And the Calliope does miss as a result of those. The Hummel comes down, probably going to kill off this mortar. So once again, the Hummel focusing on these allied support weapons. The Volskinators do dodge the Calliope barrage, but the Calliope barrage does prevent the central push from the Axis here. Meanwhile, area coming to the side here with a lot of infantry to try and find these back cappers, finds a Chaffee instead. But since the Chaffee is scouted out, he should be countered pretty easily, especially with the slow mine coming in. This Volskinator is up to 38 kills. This Volskinator sniper is up to 38 kills. Ooh, these Volskinators are in a nice tight blob here, so if there's artillery, it's gonna really hurt them. Ooh, Volskinator sniper almost takes a shot right there, but oh my days, the airburst priest comes down, suppresses this blob quite easily, and the grenade comes in and wipes out those two FG-42 Volskinators. Meanwhile, though, this Volskinator sniper is still racking up kills. He's up to 40 now. But this is going to be a good push for the allies, though, because that Volskinator player is basically wiped off the field with that airburst shot. Just the sniper on field and this tank buster squads trying to hold the section. Meanwhile, the sniper seems to be deciding to shoot at the captain, which is not the best idea here. Nice Noble Barrage though, holds off these riflemen here, allowing the other two Axis players to focus on this rifle squad right here. Volskinator squad up to 40, Volskinator squad sniper up to 43 kills, very nice, 44 kills, doing a lot of work. And we have two Hotchkisses coming on from the Volskinator player as well. So that push was, a Nebel Barrage basically killed off that push quite quickly. These tank busters running into some Brenner though, so being forced to retreat off field. This Firefly is not doing a whole lot. I mean, this 88 just makes its life even worse, but there hasn't really been much to shoot from the Axis to shoot from this Firefly as well, so I'm not sure why it's out here. Ooh, this Volskinator sniper living very dangerously, going face first into these Brands, but not getting killed off, surprisingly. And finishing off that Bren squad up to 47 kills, so a lot of work from the sniper in. Might be coming down the sniper actually. He's up to 48 kills and instantly retreats off the field here. Instantly retreats. So that sniper is gone. So the Volskinator sniper player, myself, decides it's done enough work, is going to get off field now. And decides to save it for another day. But meanwhile, allies do have this nice side tap going on, but it looks like area has ended it. And ooh, there's a push coming from these Hotchkisses, probably looking for the Calliope, but they get scouted out by this Jeep. They do find this Calliope though, but this Firefly is here probably to end it quite quickly. For those of you who don't know, the Hotchkiss upgun has a very fast rate of fire and a very high penetration chance, but fairly low damage to counteract that. So they're very good against high armor, low HP targets like this Firefly here, but not so good against really tanky things like Sherman, what's the Pershings and things like that, or M10s for that matter, because M10s can basically 3-shot them. This Chaffee will probably go down to these M8s fairly quickly. I mean, these Hotchkisses pretty quickly, but these Hotchkisses are basically trapped, so they're not going to do too much, so we'll go ahead and ignore them. While that push is happening, though, there seems to be a counter push coming in from Volskinator with these riflemen, finding this flak drilling. So this flak drilling is going to go down fairly quickly here because it gets spotted out. As someone does shoot off, looks like it's trying to hit those riflemen as they're coming in, but it miserably fails. This flak drilling here, though, makes very short work of these riflemen, though. As well as these MGs and Volkswingers and covers. So very nice cover here. This Volkswinger should probably move. There's gonna be a grenade coming down. Only kills one man off that squad, and this rifleman squad probably is gonna go down pretty soon. And we do hear some priest fire coming on. Priest fire probably coming in on this Vet 588. No, it's Creeping Barrage. It's probably gonna kill this. Okay, it's probably gonna kill this 88 still, but this MG might go down as well. No, the creeping fails to do so, but the Vet 588 does go down. Not that it matters, the Vet 5 is quite easy right now. This Nebula Warfare, kind of a waste coming just on a 2-man rifle squad, failing to kill it, does suppress it though. And these Brands very quickly killing off these Panther Shreks. couple jeeps here. Much just scouting out for the Calliope probably. But Alex seems to have really good field control now. These grenades gonna... Ooh, these riflemen, again, up to 5 kills. 7 kills and 5 kills in riflemen. That is very good results for riflemen. I mean, that is amazing, because the Axis... This is a lot of rotation coming down. There are more Volksmakers coming in right now, though. So these riflemen are probably going to be in trouble very soon. And they do quickly out. Oh, the Calliope barrage comes in right on top of these Volksmakers, though. Oh my days, they take a lot of damage from that barrage. They sprint out of here, but the damage has been done. A squad down to 1 man, a squad down to half health. This G43 squad gets away, but again, it's not that happy a day. And oh, it looks like these Volksmakers are running into a mine here. Oh, and a squad wipe. The FG42s, I think, got wiped. The FG42 and the G43 squad get wiped, so that mine definitely does a lot of damage there. And these Grenadiers running into Tommies in green cover, so they're going to quickly die, despite having the MG42. The mortar's going to get hit by this captain here, though. I mean, this lieutenant here, but it gets out in time. So, a lot of losses from the Axis right there, and that could be a game changer actually, because that's a lot of manpower munitions by a lot of players to lose. We see double martyrs coming on from Lothen, so I don't know what's going to happen here. Another Hummel back here from just sitting back here. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess he's caught on. This is the thing though. When you know there's backline row units rolling on, this is actually one of the not a great place to put it, because you are going to be forced off field rather than being here where most of the protection is. There are a lot of martyrs on field, so if there's a concentrated infantry push, I'm not sure if the Axis can do a lot against it, because they don't have too much other than these flak railing holding the ground down. These Tommies run straight into this MG though, and this Nebelwerfer shoots at this mortar, I guess. Ooh, kills this mortar off quite nicely. So this Nebelwerfer doing decent work, killing that mortar off. But let's see if we can do more. 88's back up, so these tanks once again not going to be doing too much. This M8 hits the slow mine right here and is trying to play around this bush to try and not get killed as a martyr, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Yeah, this M8 is probably going to go down. Push coming up center from area to these suppressed Tommies probably will do a lot of work. All these riflemen are coming in from Crazy that could cause a lot of troubles. So M8 goes down, and these riflemen hitting this martyr as well. But these Volkskinators and Grenadiers should kill these riflemen fairly easily, despite the yellow cover. ATG coming up, not doing too much. Not sure why it's coming up actually. It's not going to do too much. Stick coming down the 88 again, not going to do too much. The 88's got plenty of health. That ticket's not going to kill it. Yeah. And this ATG's probably going to go down as well. Although we do see another creeping coming down, so these MG and 88 once again will probably go down. This lieutenant here actually might get hit by this creeping barrage as well if he doesn't move quickly. And ooh, very close, very close. Almost see the Vet 5 lieutenant come down. Another Calliope comes down on area in the center, so area is getting hit by this artillery super hard. The FPS Hummel hitting the priest actually, trying to counter barrage rather than the support weapons, which can work. Ooh, very nice hit coming in from the Hummel right there. Jeep goes down. Not much to kill these Volksmakers here. These martyrs here is doing a lot of work now. Looks like they're making a run for the 88, but it's probably going to be killed by these martyr before it really gets a chance to shoot. It's very low health, and there, the 88 does go down. Once again, the Volksmaker player trying to make a flank over here, but these two martyrs sitting idle, not shooting anything when they're, although there's not too much to shoot within sight anyways. Oh, they do see the Firefly here, so these martyrs could sneak up on this Firefly if they take that chance, especially if this ATG goes down. So it looks like these Volksmakers are trying to finish up this ATG. Meanwhile, this push of Tommies from the center basically dies off. ATG does go down, but it seems like it was a bit too late as the Firefly does decide to get out and dodge. Hummel coming. Oh, Hummel smoke barrage coming down. Interesting. And running into a royal rifle. These are carbine training rifles, looks like, so they don't want to engage these rifles whatsoever. They're getting out of town real fast. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say these Volksmakers seem to be going into the fight, but no, they decide against it for the better. These Volkskinators are gonna die really quickly to these riflemen. Took these smoke grenades coming down. And actually, the Axis have very poor field presence right now. I'm not sure what they're doing. This flak drilling does do a lot of work, though. These Volksmakers trying to suppress these riflemen, failed to do so, though, and get suppressed themselves. Instead, all of the riflemen do eventually get suppressed. But this is another major push coming in the center. These riflemen are doing a lot of work, though. 7 kills on these riflemen. They wipe out this Volskinator squad, so that's pretty amazing. And these riflemen are pushing down center, and there's not a lot of infantry here to stop them. This Crazywr barrage comes in. This actually is a bad Crazywr barrage because these riflemen are making a major push down the center. That push has basically been the push has been stopped by his own teammate here. So not the best move right here by Crazy shooting the Crazywr off. This Firefly is going to go down to these martyrs, but meanwhile, while that martyr goes down, major push coming in. 2 triple bar rifle squads coming into the center, and there's nothing to stop them over here. The Firefly does go down. But area calling GG very early here, and there's not actually a lot on field. There's a couple of there's a Volskinator squad back here, maybe, but otherwise there's not too much going on here to make me think that the Axis is going to be able to push this infantry push back anytime soon. Martyr's coming back, probably to deal with this M8. Ooh, we do see a couple of half-tracks coming on. I'm not sure what's in here. Assault Grenade, Flamen Grenade, and half-tracks, so this push is going to die very quickly for these Flamen Grenades and half-tracks. They're not going to be able to do too much at all to these. And this ATG as well only gets 1 shot before they get flanked, and this push of the allies is killed off very quickly. The priest coming down on these martyrs might kill them. No, but they get out in time. But this ATG took a while to die, but it does eventually die. This rifleman squad trying to get 1 last kill, and probably will on these Volshimakers. These Volshimakers easily beaten by these. Easily beaten by these fighting spirit riflemen, and Allies have good field presence here, so Axis are bleeding a lot of pop. So this is probably gonna, and this M8 here probably can kill both these half tracks if it spots them in time. Can it actually see them? It can't see them, so that's probably why. But if this M8 spots out these half tracks, they're both gonna go down very quickly. Axis have very there's the IST on field right now actually. But runs straight into an ATG, so I'm not sure how long it can stay alive. Takes 2 shots. Gonna take a FES going down. So actually, that helmet might actually save this IST. Bazooka shot misses and gets wiped out. So this IST actually could reestablish central control for the Axis here, running into its own helmet shot. Another ATG here though, so actually it might be a bit problematic for it. Seems to be going. Oh, locks down in a really awkward place actually. This ATG might be able to kill off this this IST very easily. Takes another penetrating hit. MG does go down, but this martyr might go down. Yeah, this not martyr. This IST goes down very quickly, so it does very little. And this Clyde going down the middle and killing this martyr probably. Yeah, the martyr. 2 martyrs go down. So boy, if there's any armor on from the actually never mind. Lothen brings in a 50 mil and a 37. I mean, yeah, 3 points, 37 mil into the late game. These Flamen Grens are not shooting this. Okay, no, here's the M8. This M8 could do a lot of damage to this half track. All this Marta is coming in to support against this M8, so it could go down. Goes down, but the M8 might go down in return. Depends if it tries to stay and get kills on these Flamen Grens. Ooh, nice hit from the Martyr, taking it down. These Flamen Grens under 1 man, but they're at 12 kills. And if they get into the other half track, they'll be just fine. They'll have plenty of HP to buffer out. Meanwhile, though, the Allies seem to be going around capping, so even though Axis seem to have re-established central control, Allies could still cap the Axis off the field right here. Because they seem to only have a bit of infantry left, and mostly anti-armor works. So this could be interesting here. This triple bar squad, more than enough firepower. If this basically the only thing keeping the Axis in this game right now, these Volskinator and these Flamen Grens in the car over here. So let's see how this goes down. Another mortar half track coming out from Lothen, so not Flamen Grens. I thought perhaps more Flamen Grens. I would have tilted the game far more in favor of Axis. A lot of minesweepers coming in very late from Dougle. These probably should have been the beginning of the game, not the end of the game. This Chaffee, oh boy, if this Chaffee actually finds and tracks down this IHT, it's probably gonna be game over for the Axis. This 37 mil running into a lot of minesweepers, but probably gonna survive regardless. And just a bit of a lull here. Just basically Alex trying to cap and Axis trying to reconsolidate to try and counter this cap. Clappy comes down center onto this 37 mil looks like. Oh, and this MG42. Along with the priest. Oh my, that's a lot of artillery. Probably unnecessary artillery as well. You don't need the Calliope and the Priest. They'd probably go to wipe them out regardless. This pack stays alive though. But Allies capping a lot of fill, and Axe is going to be losing counter barrage on this Priest from this Hummel. And it does get it. It goes down. The Priest is down from that counter barrage. So that's interesting. A lot of infantry on the side here from Graywolf. So a lot of Panzer Grenadiers here. So they're going to be pushing down this side, trying to get the counter cap here. Mortars half-track sitting in the middle here. Ooh, Chaffee gets hit with a slow mine, so probably is going to go down. No, yeah, the Martyr's going to kill this Chaffee off really easily. This ATG might kill this Martyr though, although it's lockdown, so it's going to take a lot of received accuracy bonuses. And these Vice Supers going down very quickly for these Volkskinators. Ooh, almost a friendly fire from this mortar half-track. But Allies still have a lot of map control, and Axis are losing a pop a minute, so they need to attend to this really fast if they can. Bike coming out from area, so I'm guessing area is quite low. Let's look at the pop situation actually. Volskinator on 27 pop. Crazy on 18 pop. Dougle on 4 pop. Lothen on 19 pop. Gary on 13 pop. Gary on full pop. So it looks like Gary's got a lot of company left, but everybody else in this game is fairly low on call-ins. I mean, that's a given. I mean, you see Gary running around with 1, 2, 3 Panzergrens, a Hummel, a Flak Virling, and these Flammengrens in a car. So he does have plenty left. Colin coming in. Oh, looks like another 37mm coming in from Lothen. So they've got plenty. I mean, that's plenty of AT, but it's not AT that's a concern. It's the captain power that's a concern right now. And they're still losing pop. All of the counter cap just seem to be starting here. These P-Grens trying to kill these engineers in a house, and they will in short order. Well, not short order, but they will eventually. Ooh, these Panzergrens here take a mine though, so quickly losing half the squad and down to half health as well. This 37mm seems to be deciding to follow around this 50mm. I mean, this 50mm and this half track here. Probably trying to keep it alive because I think Axis are well aware that if this half track goes down, it's going to be very hard to counter cap the allies. Ooh, these triple bars come in. Find this engagement here. I mean, bars aren't the best against houses though, but if they're in the house themselves, these Panzergrens are going to be taken out. Meter Calliope shot coming down. Going after this half track looks like, ooh, if this half track goes into this Calliope shot, it could be game over. No, it does get out of there in time though, and these riflemen are going to die soon afterwards. But it seems like a major engagement is coming on over here, and this mortar is coming down this house to try and win this engagement. Probably will. These bikes might actually kill these riflemen. Oh, the riflemen retreat! Honestly, if these riflemen had gone to a house, they probably could have killed all of these bikes. I feel like that's a really bad retreat from Volsky here. If he'd just gone to the house here, all 3 of these bikes would have been dead really easily. That's a lot of anti-infantry firepower that the Allies are giving up from that retreat, and this rifleman goes down as well. So the cap's going to go down over here as well. This mortar's going to go down to these bikes, and these Pigrens are going to counter cap over here. So, yeah, I'm not sure if that might have been the moment that... Oh no, 2 rifles got in the center, so there's still plenty of riflemen, but this Flak Virling is still... No, the Flak Virling is gone actually. No, Flak Virling's still there, never mind, didn't see it. And so these riflemen, they're going to get some kills, but they're going to go down pretty soon as well. As soon as that Flamen half-track comes in, and here it comes, and there's no 18 nearby to counteract that. So that's going to be game, probably. Unless the Allies have a lot more infantry left over. And these riflemen are going to get this rifleman with a minus 40% cooldown in yellow cover, killing those Panzergrens really easily. This rifleman's got up to a couple kills as well, but these Flamen half-tracks have no counter on field right now. I do not see any AT from Axis other than... Actually, there's an AT gun back here. This AT gun should move up and kill that Flamen half-track, because these triple bars could then go in with like a marked target from this INR and kill off all the Axis infantry present in the center, but no, the ATG is just sitting, here. Could get this ATG up and kill this half-track. And oh, that's such a missed opportunity there. Such a missed opportunity. Oh, that's shameful actually. And the ATG is probably going to kill his half-track, but it's going to be too little too late. No, he retreats! Oh, he even retreats the ATG actually. He doesn't even bother killing the half-track. Because the Hummel was coming down. Okay, I didn't actually hear the Hummel coming down. One last counter barrage from the Calliope. Gonna kill this pack maybe. Oh, it does actually get rid of this pack. But it looks like that's game for the Allies. And this Calliope, 19 kills, so it did do some work in the end, but yeah, there was a chance, there was a glimmer. If that ATG had been with that rifleman push, there might I don't see any other infantry. If those Waffen guns go down, I don't know what the Axis can do about it. I don't see it's because it's just this Waffen gun squad with a bunch of AT running around. That's pretty amazing. Calliope probably gonna go down here, getting blocked by these bikes. Red to Calliope going down, always good. You never want to see a Calliope get to vet 5, then start shooting it stupid fast. Well, this looks like game here. This was actually a very close game. I mean, there are a couple. I mean, the Axis are clearly very close to out on field actually. But it looks like allies are equally bad off. Some endgame comments, but balance OP and such. So some complaints here and there. I'm not sure what about. But you know, those riflemen pushes were amazing this game, and Axis were pushed back and clearly close to being out. This Hummel on 23 kills, so Hummel not doing too much in terms of raw kills, but took out a lot of support weapons. Dougle asking to nerf Axis, Area asking to nerf Infantry Company, and then some GG's coming in from everybody else. So it looks like this game is over. Crazy saying sorry. I'm guessing he didn't feel like he played that well, and didn't do any favors at this map. It wasn't. I mean, yeah, it's not the best map, but as I said earlier, the narrow flanks. But it seemed like the Allies controlled the flanks almost the entire game. Just they couldn't wrest away. Despite that, because of the mines here, though, they just couldn't wrest away central control. The Axis mined up the flanks, but basically gave the flanks up to let the mines slow down the Allies' line. But you saw the Allies, especially after Crazy cleared out the mines over here. The Allies had plenty of advances and forays down this left side and at the rear, and caused a lot of havoc. But let's see actually what the Axis situation is. We see Lothen, actually the pop stuns, but let's see what's on field. Some bikes, one Martyr, 150 mil, a half health Pregrin squad, a repair squad, Minesweeper, Hummel, empty half track, some bikes, the flag barreling, and some vanilla Pregrin. So I mean, it seems like Gary had actually quite a bit left. Graywolf had a lot left, but the other two Axis players are clearly out, running with an empty infantry half track, a repair squad, and the IHT with some AT from the yeah, just purely AT. But if there had been more infantry from the Allies, it probably would have been game over with that last engagement. I mean, that last engagement here in the center where this ATG didn't come up with that rifle push. If that ATG had killed those flaming grins in a half track, I feel like this game could have gone the other way very easily with how little infantry the Axis have on field. But alas, that it just that little bit of drop micro at the end probably ended the game in the Axis favor. But this was actually a very close game, and I enjoyed watching it again, and I played it as well, and it was a tough game at the time as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed the cast, and till next time.